Now, on Friday, you see on the screen, notice that NEO finished the day trading at $5.95, down 2.94%. Leoro finished the day trading at $23.65, down 1.38%. Xpeng trading at $19.83, down 0.05%. Now, Rivian finished the day trading up 3.7%, trading at $14.21. Lucid up 13.92%, trading at $18.41. I will tell you a story. Lucid almost gave me a heart attack yesterday. I was wondering what was happening. Then we've got Zika up 1.3%, trading at $29 per stock. Tesla up 3.6%, trading at $3.50 per stock. Now, Lucid, before I could really read what is happening, that upsurging, and the fact that, look, last week I saw Lucid was trading at just $2, just over $2 per stock, and now seeing it at $18. I wondered what really happened, right? But when I go and check, they did a reverse stock split or share consolidation where 10 Lucid shares that you own were going to be converted to become one share. That is what led into, of course, the stock price of Lucid to be at $18.41. Now, part of the reason why the stock price of Lucid did the most yesterday is because they announced that they closed off the Uber deal. You know that Lucid and Uber, they've got a partnership where I think Lucid will be building cars for Uber and all that, and this deal will generate some good revenues for Lucid, right? This is part of the reason why the stock is up. But as for share consolidation, guys, honestly, to investors, they will tell you that this is usually a low blow. You do not do share consolidation. But again, can I tell you something? If this was done by a Chinese EV maker, especially our very own NEO, right? The share price, even with that Uber deal, it was going to turn quite sharply. But again, because it's the US company, that share consolidation will be thrown under the carpet. But it is not a good move, because what the company or what Lucid just did, they figured that they cannot get back to over $10 per stock anytime soon, and therefore they just made sure that they do a share consolidation to get them to $18 right now. Because one thing that I did before I even go read the news, I just went and checked the market cap and realized that, look, the market cap is still where it was probably previous weeks, but then the share consolidation 10:1 took place, where 10 stocks were converted or equated to one share, which is something that, of course, like I said, to investors or to smart money, it's usually not a good move. I mean, Lucid right now, in terms of sales, it's not selling that well. Together with the Rivian, man, I mean, quarterly, Lucid, I think in Q1, had like what, just over 3,000 cars sold, and Rivian in Q1, I think they had like what, over 13,000 cars sold. But again, it's nothing compared to the 72,000 cars that NEO sold, right? But regardless of that, we see the valuation for Rivian. Rivian is valued more than NEO, but they are selling, I don't know, the amount of cars that NEO is selling, it's 7 times that of Rivian, but Rivian is valued more than NEO. We have discussed a lot about that, but this one for Lucid, it just shows you once again that, look, man, it's US companies, of course, they sometimes have got an advantage over the Chinese EV makers like NEO, because had this happened on NEO during that period when NEO was at $3, if they had done a share consolidation, I can guarantee you the share price will be so low in a way that, of course, people were going to say a lot of bad stuff about NEO. The short sellers would really find a way to convince, or to finally convince, the new investors to say that our investment was a wrong move. But because now it's happening to to Lucid, right? It will be considered. It won't be as bad. It will be said that it's not as bad. But share consolidation, generally speaking, it's a lame move, or so it's a low blow, right? But anyways, that is what happened or resulted into Lucid um, being at now over $18 per stock. Now, something about NEO that we've been seeing, especially since the launch of the Onvo L90. Share price wise, NEO has been doing very well. In fact, from the pre-launch, share price of NEO has been doing very well in a way that we have been seeing, or we saw the share price of NEO moving from $3.60 since the pre-launch to now trading at $5 and almost $6 per stock. This is a very massive good rally that we've been witnessing, and all thanks to the launch and the pre-launch of the Onvo L90. In less than 14 days or less than 2 weeks, we'll be getting to see the official launch of the NEO ES8, and hopefully that one also makes the share price of NEO to skyrocket, who knows, to over $9, which will be so great, so amazing. Man, I cannot wait, because look, man, I've been on the NEO stock since July of 2020, and I've never left. I've always been part of the NEO investor. I've always been on this stock. I saw this stock hitting all-time high in Q1 of 2021. I saw this stock hitting the $3 low share price just previous a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still on it. I'm just glad that I managed to get my average from $36 in 2021 to now $13, right? I'm excited about that, where NEO could be in the future, right? I mean, I look forward. This just, whatever is happening on to NEO just gives me the motivation to do more. The sharp drop that we saw, I think it was expected, because look, nothing just goes up. You remember after the first, the technical guys are calling this the second wave, right? The sharp falls that we're seeing now are exactly, or it's exactly what we saw before the second wave started. Now there is the third wave that is expected to come, probably this coming week or this month, and that one, I hope, cross fingers, it will take us to obviously over $9 per stock. When we, or if we are to get to that $9 per stock, it is going to be lights out, right? Because then the very same institutional investors are going to come in once again and weigh in onto NEO, and are going to upgrade NEO and give it a decent over double digits price target, which is something that we are waiting to see. We are looking forward to it, because NEO has been that stock that has been beaten down for quite some time. Me, my sentiment, I still remain long, I still remain strong. Whenever I get the money, I do whatever I can to load as much as I can, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. I know one thing, and that is those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price are going to be definitely be rewarded with time. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me. I remain long and strong, and God bless you all.